Our next guest is Hank Moore, author of The Big Picture of Business, Book 2, Comprehensive Reference for Business Success. In this book, Business Book 2 offers a creative approach to strategy development and planning for companies in today's turbulent business environment that prepares them for an unknowable tomorrow. How are you doing today?
Nice to
so
see
nice
you
to
again.
see you again. Yes.
This is my third time on the red carpet.
I know.
So nice to be back with you.
Yes. So this is an encyclopedia series, right?
It was written as a series. When I was with you a year ago,
Right.
we had just released Big Picture of Business Book 1, which got nominated for the Pulitzer Prize. Thank you. Today, we're here to talk about Big Picture of Business Book 2, which also just got nominated for the Pulitzer Prize,
Nice.
which is rare for a business book.
Yes.
And the brand new one is Big Picture of Business Book 3. So they're a series. There is a Book 4 coming.
So how did these evolve?
After 50 years of advising corporations at the highest level, I've reorganized Marriott, Disney, Hewlett-Packard, AT&T, Texaco, United Way of America, plus a lot of small businesses. It's amazing. The good companies love having a good mentor. They also know that there's not a lot of really solid business material out there. There are a lot of niche books. There's a lot of hearsay. There's a lot of people who used to be somebody in business who have self-published pamphlets, but they're not encyclopedic books. For many years, I was a friend and colleague of the great Peter Drucker, the first father of American business, and in fact his endorsements appear on the back of all these books. And I am really the only person since Peter Drucker who has done a complete encyclopedic series of business. Soup to nuts, every kind of topic that people need to cover. And it's sharing the information that I've been sharing with my clients, as Judy Herman's been doing. It's an extension of that. So it's just when you're around for a lot of years, you want to keep sharing and seeing people grow because you don't want to see them fall into traps.
Right. And you just mentioned that it covers every aspect. So how do chapters include such vast content?
There's 30 plus of them in each chapter, and there's always something. There's some cutting edge essays. For example, the current book, Book 2, the lead chapter is doing business in a distracted world. It talks about every aspect of distraction. The average person has an attention span today of 8 seconds. People get distracted, and the quality of their work and the lacking of their leadership just suffers over and over and over. Then I've got chapters, for example, in this book, there's a chapter on the effect of the automobile on business and American society, and it's vast. And so there's those kinds of all-encompassing chapters. Then there's the strategy chapters. Very few people talk about what planning is, what visioning is, and what it means to the company. There's always leadership chapters. There's always technology chapters. See, the problem is in the niche books, they only cover one of those. Every book carries all those subjects in ways that from a big picture perspective as opposed to a niche perspective.
Yeah, and you mentioned the niche perspective, so I wonder how the series compares to other business books.
There really isn't anything like this since the Peter Drucker books. That's why it's important. Sooner or later, this is going to have its own shelf in the bookstores. Along with its 2 predecessors that are part of the series, Nonprofit Legends, that we talked about 2 years ago, and my previous Morgan James title, Pop Icons and Business Legends. So the point is that it's not to say what the other books out there don't have, but there are plenty of books on the bookshelves about technology and job search and, you know, the Dummies series. This is kind of the opposite of the Dummies books, but they're written in very readable with style that people can relate to. The average small business needs the kind of help, and I'm still advising them at every level. People in business are not experts on business. It's like in every other aspect of life. the answers in life are generally right in front of us, and we need good mentors and good experts. 4 of them you've already met today, and the rest you're getting ready to meet. Everybody on this red carpet is a good mentor and a good leader that people can learn from and grow from. So in the area of business, that's what I'm trying to share. Mr. Drucker wanted me to keep following his role model, so that's what I've been doing for many years.
Great. So Hank, for the viewers at home, how can they get in touch with you?
My own website, www.hankmoore.com, and we do have white papers that we send out of material over and above what's in the books. The current white paper, one of them that you will get, is the entire history of Christmas music. From my upcoming Morgan James book, Pop Music Legends, which we'll be talking about in a couple of years.
Fantastic. Well, thanks for coming today. I would try and shake your
Thank
hand,
you.
but you got your hands full. Oh, there we go.
Always. Thank you.